Hello ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to be talking about the market and why things cost so much cheaper on the Chinese market compared to the US and the EU. The number one reason is because all of the items that are being sold on the market are very easily accessible. For example, if you look here at my inventory, these Elysian orbs or Elysium crystals are very easy to get. You get maybe 10 of these, 10 to 20 of them a day if you just play all your dungeons. Sacred crystals or sacred orbs also are very simple to get. As you can see, I've got 154 of them. You get maybe like 50. You can get 50 a day if you try really hard. But I mean, if you're a casual player and you play maybe like 2 to 3 hours a day, you would probably get like 5 Elysian orbs and maybe 10 or 20 sacred crystals on a regular basis. Soul stones, on the other hand, is quite difficult to get through PvE. If you're just going to do PvE to get soul stones, you're going to have to do either the faction quests, or that's about it really to get soul stones. But if you're into PvP, it's a great way to get soul stones. Like maybe 30 minutes of PvP can get you maybe 100 or 150 soul stones pretty fast. So that's good. Hallowed elements, these are cash items. However, you can craft them. You can craft them through your, over here. Through Forge Keepers, you can craft them. You just need a lot of soul stones, 110 of them, and a lot of sacred crystals, and then these materials, which you can get using these scrolls. So you get a lot of these scrolls. Like every day you might farm up to 5 of these scrolls. So these scrolls basically let you get this material instantly in 30 seconds. While normally, if you wanted any of this material, you would have to farm, you would have to pay 8 gold for it and wait a day. While on this one, you can wait 30 seconds and pay 5 silver and get 50 of them. So it's quite a big difference. These jewel hallows are used for upgrading your accessories. You get maybe like 20 to 30 of them a day. These are for upgrading your weapon as well. It's over here. They're the fragments, but you also need them for upgrading your weapon normally. And these are for the tier before, but it's still used to upgrade your gems now. As you can see here, to upgrade this gem, I still need these crystals, as well as upgrading this gem. I also need these crystals. So they're still useful and still worth farming for. And yeah, I mean, the main reason why all of the items on the market are so cheap is because it's so accessible. It's quite easy to farm. So, you know, the Chinese server is quite nice. Everything in the game is farmable. And yeah, that's why the items are so much cheaper. Like, a lot of people have this, a lot of people think that on the Chinese server there's just, oh, it's because of the whales, that's why all the items are cheap. But not really. The items are cheap because so many people can farm for these items. So for example, there's certain items for such as this orb. It's slightly more expensive. You know, it's 5 gold per orb, or almost 6 gold. But that's because, you know, there's less people that can farm this item. Because this item requires, you know, like Hongmen 10 and above dungeons. Same as this item over here. This item costs 22 gold. Is because, one, there's a lot of demand because there's a lot of gunners on the server now, new characters that need to upgrade their weapons, such as mine, which require these orbs. And also because to get these orbs, again, the dungeons that drop them are relatively high level dungeon, like Hongmen level 10 plus. And the drop rates are, they're reasonable, to be honest. They're about like 10% drop rates, so it's not too bad, but it definitely does affect the market a little bit, just a little bit. And yeah, I think that's the main reason why they're so cheap on the Chinese server. Is just because, you know, you can farm for all the items if you wanted to. You don't have to buy anything off the market. And it's quite easy to farm for these items. You can just be a regular dude like me. I'm still Hongmen 9. I'm almost Hongmen 10, but I'm still Hongmen 9. I can still farm for all the materials that I need to upgrade my weapons, my accessories, my soul shields, everything. There's no like paywall or anything blocking me from doing it. The only thing that I need to do is I need to invest a lot of time into the game to do all the dungeons, to do all the quests, etc. But I mean, it's not that bad. You know, I invest about 2 to 3 hours a day at most, and it's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with how the game is. Anyway, I hope that this little insight helps, and yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye. What can I say except you